Yo, what the hell's up everyone? Welcome back to Reviews with Jake, where I just got back from seeing The Hunt. The Hunt is kind of a political satire twist in the classic story The Most Dangerous Game, in which you basically have a bunch of rich people who are hunting a bunch of poor people for sport. Basically sums it up. I gotta admit, as much of a stickler as I am for good storytelling, that's one of the main things I look at when reviewing a movie, I also appreciate just a dumb, over-the-top, ridiculous movie. A movie that it's okay to laugh at because it's so frickin' bananas, and that's exactly what they're going for. They know what they are, they know what their vision is, and they have a lot of fun doing it. Like Clive Owen, who's a pretty damn good actor when he picked up the script for Shoot 'Em Up like 10 years ago, a movie in which his character bangs a girl while shooting like a room full of people. I'm sure he didn't look at that thing and be like, oh, I'm gonna win an Oscar here. He just looked at it and was like, oh hell yeah, that's ridiculous. I've never seen that before. Let's do it. It just makes for a fun popcorn time at the movies. And it was clear when watching the marketing material for this that that's exactly the type of movie they were going for, and that got me excited. And the extra cherry on top of that was we got to see Glenn Howerton basically be a full-on Dennis Reynolds, given the opportunity to be completely unhinged, be the golden god, 5-star man bringing the hammer of Thor down. I'm sure I'm not the only It's Always Sunny fan that was really excited to see that. The pros for this film was that this was a very well-oiled machine from a production standpoint. Everyone seemed to be on the exact same page, which is evident because the director and writers have worked together on a handful of shows before. No shows that I've seen, but they've worked together, so clearly they are on the same wavelength. They weren't conflicting or anything. This was a very focused film. They knew exactly what they were going for, and they executed. From the amazing soundtrack that really set the pace throughout this fun, non-stop, bloody time, to some great performances from a lot of actors that all had a blast making it. And there was a lot of really great action sequences and fight scenes that had some amazingly creative ways to kill and inflict harm, and it was just, there was a lot of things in here that I had never seen before, and being someone that watches a lot of zombie movies and whatnot, you'd think you'd seen every way to kill a person, but there's some new stuff here, and it was fun. However, when the action and the violence and the gore and everything wasn't happening, I do feel like that's where this film kind of falters. For one, this movie makes a mistake, to me, that a lot of movies like this often make, and that's kind of overstepping themselves plot-wise. You have a golden premise here that just doesn't need to get overcomplicated, and they just bring in all this extra stuff, and it just feels like they just push the envelope a little too much, and it just keep it simple. Which basically segues right into my other gripe, was just, this movie was too political. Now, going into this movie, I had no idea that it was supposed to be released last year and got pushed back a full calendar year because there was a lot of controversy circling it because of its political satire approach. And to be abundantly clear, I'm probably the least political person that you could ever talk to. Like, I just do not give a single damn about politics. I make fun of leftists, I make fun of rightists, I think it's all just a bunch of hoopla that I just don't care about. So it's not like I was offended by this movie when I say that the politicalness of it was too much, but I just didn't think it really landed. Like, this movie didn't need the political aspect to be interesting. It could have just been rich people killing poor people. Other people that maybe might be more interested in political humor, I guess, might find it a little bit more humorous, but it just didn't really do much for me on that note. All in all, though, that was only when the violence and the killing wasn't happening. When it was, which was most of the runtime, I had a blast with this movie. I'm gonna give The Hunt a B. Yes, another B, after I just got done last week saying that I've been giving too many of these out lately. But I just can't seem to justify myself putting it much higher, and I can't say it's much lower than that. It makes sense for this movie. Which sucks, because I'd like to bring this thing as high as possible, despite all the people that got all butthurt about it. This movie hits both sides of the spectrum, so if you're not okay with laughing at your own political views, then you're probably going to get offended at some point in this movie. It is satire. Google what that word means, go in with an open mind, and just have fun with it. But that's just me. What do you guys think? Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments below. And make sure you subscribe to this channel, stay up to date on new reviews coming real soon. Thanks for checking in.